Okay, I made it out here. I got probably got about a dozen videos out here. So this is probably one of the, not my first video, but I posted on YouTube. But well, on the room was through here maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I got this and didn't know the backstory, so I said, well, I'll put the backstory in and post it. I'm going to give you that backstory again in case you don't want to. But if you search Cowpuncher, you'll find my videos. But I'm going to do a Geisterjäger video here because I'm going to try out my meter. But the one facing west, that says Cowpuncher. The other one's kind of missing letters. But the sign's the only thing left out here. This is a farmer's field out here. That's pretty sure it's a white tanks. If you can see that little, I don't know if you can see it there. There's a white line going up the same mountain. They call that the scar. They go around. You can see that there. Clouds. I tell you what I think that is. I think that's steam coming off the cooling towers for probably a nuclear plant. Sometimes you can see three very distinct, I almost see them. I don't know if you can see them. Almost three very distinct clouds, coming. I can see two. But there's three units out there. They're literally going to build 5. I'm thinking they're probably kicking themselves. Or not building 5. Because at the time, 3 was way overkill. Now they can, now they can get some power. The number of people was probably about a third. They built this back in the 70s. See, the 85 is still pretty busy here. This is Interstate 85. It's a major road between here and Buckeye. The guy that built this Cowpuncher built it before Interstate 10 was, before Interstate 10 didn't get finished until about 1980. This was, let me try this on this side. Avoid getting snake bit here because I'm sure there are probably a few snakes, red rattlesnakes out here. Let me get to the other side of this sign. If you see that road sign there, it's Perryville, corner of Perryville and US 80. But if you can see that, we back that. Steakhouse, cocktails, restaurant and bar, basically. Just have a sign said parties Friday or Saturday, whatever. But I was out here, early 80s. I did work for the guy that built it. Now, the other guy that had bought it and was running it, I'm not sure what's left over here in a second, but the other guy that had bought it and was running it, and somehow he got some dispute. I don't know exactly what it was about, but some guy got mad enough to come out here and set the place on fire. I say allegedly, but the guy did confess to it and go to jail for arson. But so that was the early 80s. Either out of jail by now or dead, or I don't know. Maybe in jail for this stuff, I got no idea. But this is kind of what's left, these concrete slabs. These trees have grown up in that 40 years since this place was here. There's 2 concrete slabs out here. One here, there's one over here. You take over to what's over here. And there's a set of steps. I don't know if I'll go there now or not. I'm being very careful. It's still cool out here. Probably too cold for rattlesnakes, but I'm avoiding the real dense brush where the rattlesnake might hide. I don't want to step on one like Sarah did. Yeah, that would have been. I think she just lucked out that she probably stepped on the head or something. And I've encountered rattlesnakes. I've never stepped on one. I've killed a bunch of them. But I only do that if they're, if they're in the middle of nowhere, I'm going to leave them alone. If they're, this is a main building. You can see where the bathroom was. I'm thinking the kitchen was toward the very west end of the building. That's what I remember, but so that's been 40 years ago. I've had a few cans of beer and a few shots of whiskey since then. I don't know if you see it over there. There's the steps. Now the guy that was running it, the guy that bought it was running it, had a mobile home out here. That's since been removed. I don't know if they burned the fire, if they put it before I got that out, but that's since been removed. But well, the reason I'm out here, I don't come out here unless I got a reason to be out here. I rarely make a trip to a place unless I've got a reason. But I've got a job. Oh, it's rougher that way. Somewhere in there. Oh, that's the town of Buckeye. So that's the White Tank Mountains right there. Take you back to that scar. There's something up here. There's one place I wanted to go for a long time. There's a waterfall, in the White Tanks. There's a White Tank Park midway in that range, and there's a waterfall up there. It's rain. That waterfall, there may be water in there. That would be real cool to get up there sometime next week and get that waterfall. Some chick needs a hiking partner. Hey, contact me. RepairmanJamesGodman@yahoo.com. All right. Mostly without anything romantic. I'm just saying that's not part of the bargain unless that's both what we decide upon. And I don't know if you can see it. I can see it with my naked eye. I can't quite see it through the viewfinder. I think it's the Buckeye Hills. If you can see them, I need to clean up the view screen on my camera, but I can actually see it. I think that's the Buckeye Hills. May be wrong on it, but I think that's what that is. See how much time have I got? This one battery's not very good. I got another battery that came with this camera. Sometime on the order, before I take off a long road trip, I'll probably buy one more extra battery because Amazon's got them real cheap. So I got plenty of capacity. Don't run out. Of course, I could charge them for my pickup. I've got a way I could actually do that. Let me give you a little bit more what's out here. Then I'm going to do my Geister Jaeger video. I'm just going to play with this meter that I just got. I actually got it to walk under the power lines a little bit, Alomar Park. I'm going to do that, but I might do that today. I might not. Just depends upon how the day works out. But I've got a job. That job will take me all of 10 minutes. This tree. I'm sure these have all grown up since this place burned down. A little bit of trash out here, really not too bad. Yeah, this just has the earmark of a rattlesnake with my name on its fangs to this tree. I don't think this tree could have been here as a seedling back in the early 80s when this place burned down, but okay, there's a dairy over there. I don't know if the dairy's still active or not. I don't see any cows over there, but I don't know. I'm mixing it real quick on my phone. They do that Geister Jaeger video. Like I said, this place was built before Interstate 10 was here, and it's a super busy place. If somebody wanted to buy and put a restaurant here, I think what I would do is, park a couple. Just get permission from the owner. Park a cut. Say, if I can do a good business here, I'll buy it. If not, I won't. But get permission and then park a couple of work coaches up there, put a couple of signs. Whatever you can have all kind of, serve. Have road coaches. Park about 2 or 3 with different types of food and just see what does. See if any business does do good out here because. It's not quite as busy as it was before the freeway was built. Okay, bye-bye.